Something's holding me back. You feed my ego. Together we go. Talking dirty, playing cheap. I know I'm in too deep. Running out of kryptonite to take you through the
TV begins now.
Are you ready?
Ladies and gentlemen, strap yourselves in for the wildest thrill ride of your life. So grab a snack and sit back because we're about to throw it down.
We've got the best three wide action door-to-door racing out of turn number 4 you'll find on iRacing, right here live on the Full Velocity Racing Network.
We are about to crown tonight's champion, and it's time to let her dig.
We're restacked and repacked up a turn number 4. Who's it gonna be?
And welcome this evening, ladies and gentlemen, to the Full Velocity Racing Network, your source for esports racing, as we are here at the Lanier International Speedway with the Spring Showdown Series presented by Milner Media and Designs. It's going to be a fantastic night of racing here. Got a lot of drivers in tonight's event here. Looks like 24 to 26 drivers here. A couple of admins. I'm not sure exactly who's going to be dialed into the admin booth tonight. I got a lot of 24 drivers actually taking time in practice. I'm going to be going down the list here and thanking our sponsors here this evening. I want to thank Armbitter Sports, our official caution sponsor of the Full Velocity Racing Network. Also want to thank iRacing iFlag. Check out Jeff Brown and the guys over at iRacingIFlag.com. Pick up your iRacing iFlag for your iRacing iFlag pit box. Jeff Brown puts out some great products over there. They're very helpful in these races that we do in the iRacing Sim community. Also check out our sponsor here, Voiles Trucking. I want to thank them for their starting lineup sponsor here. You'll hear their name a lot throughout the night. So it looks like we're going to have multiple heat races as well as contests and an A main to go through. Also check out JMax Journeys, jmaxstrong.com. They've got some apparel for sale over there to help them out with some medical expenses. Some pretty cool apparel there. jmaxstrong.com. Check them out and help the benefit there. Also want to thank one of our main title sponsors here at the Full Velocity Racing Network. That'd be bladenode.com. Right now, currently our Victory Lane sponsor. Also want to thank South Texas Speedway, our South Texas Speedway trackback sponsor here at the Full Velocity Racing Network. Also want to thank a couple partners for some partnership here is 3D Racing coming aboard and becoming partners of the Full Velocity Racing Network. Also Cyber Thunder Racing League being our partners as well. Another fantastic sponsor to thank out there, TDRRacing.net, our Turtle sponsor here at the Lanier International Speedway. Going to be a contender here tonight. We might see quite a few cars get upside down, so I want to thank TDRRacing.net for that. Also want to thank Trash Panda Graphics for our point standing sponsor, as they've been aboard with us here for a bit. Always a great time to get that out there when I have point standings available. Also want to thank Milner Media and Designs. You need production work done, videos, commercials, any kind of promo work you need done, any kind of car skins, graphics. You can see some of his work out here going around the speedway throughout our broadcast. Milner Media and Designs, Charlie Milner, check him out there. Also Sheffield Graphics, the Full Velocity Racing Network onboard cam, and check those guys out as well. I thank them for being a part of our great broadcast network. Also want to thank iRacing Dirt Painters, as well as Josh Peacock Designs. And I've got a sponsor here, hopefully a future sponsor, but this without this guy's help and the amount of work he's done for us behind the scenes, a lot of people aren't aware of. Ford Entertainment Group, Jeff Scott put together some computers and PCs there that have helped the Full Velocity Racing Network become what it has become today. Thanks to Jeff Scott for that. As it looks like we're going to work our way down trackside here for heat race number 1 of the evening. Going to be 8 laps. Let's see if I can get some insight on this here for how many heat races we may have as the server rolls over. Yes, sir.
I just
just like to apologize to everybody right now because my trading paint is not loading very fast.
All right, so heads up on that with trading paints. Yeah, I got you. With trading paints being a little misconstrued, you're gonna hear me say some stuff that you may not be able to see as far as what's coming up on the controls. So once the controls get up and rolling, we'll be able to get the skins out to you. It looks like we're gonna have our first of 3 heat races this evening here. 8 laps is the distance, and top 4 will transfer into the A main. The rest will have to go through a consi. So gonna be an interesting time here this evening as we get on through your first Voiles Trucking starting lineup of the evening. Starting inside the front row 1, the pole going to be Steven Radowins in the 78. Starting to his outside is going to be the 51, excuse me, going to be a number misconstruency with the timing and scoring. Jacob Lassiter starts outside front row. Starting inside row number 2, going to be the 10 machine of Casey Brunson, and to his outside looks like the number 13 of Caleb Ramsey. Starting inside row number 3 is going to be David Brewer in the 319, which looks like he's driving a number 1 on my... Okay, so the 3 and the 9 are really small. He's got a big 1 in the middle, so he wants to be number 1. So, and to his outside, the 171 of Mike Harper. Starting inside row number 4, going to be the 99 of David Moore, and to his outside, the 121 of Edward Furness. That's going to round out your starting field here for heat number 1 as we get ready to take the iRacing I flag green flag. It's going to be the 78 of Steven Radowins and the 51 of Jacob Lassiter to bring this down into turns 1 and 2. In the middle of 1 and 2 right now, looks like Radowins going to stay confident on the bottom here. Casey Brunson going to put his nose right up under the left rear quarter panel. Let the 78 machine know he's there. Brunson going to try to move on the bottom here. 78 of Radowins trying to hold off on the top side. Going to be Ramsey giving the 10 of Brunson a bump here. She's going to try and shove him out front as they're 3 wide right now for second place, running down the back straightaway. Running on the back stretch into turns 3 and 4, still 3 wide. Brunson now taking control of the lead. He's going to have company on the inside right now as Ramsey's going to try and make his nose right up under the quarter panel of the number 10 machine. Brunson still continuing to lead. The 51 of Lassiter trying to push the 10 of Brunson out front now as we got a battle for the transfer spot between Brewer and Radowins. Radowins slipping all the way back to the 5th position currently. Right now for that battle for the transfer spot. The 13 of Ramsey going to get a little bit loose there coming off the corner of number 4. And going into 1 and 2, he's going to be able to hold on to second, but Lassiter going to make a run on the high side, take over the second spot once again. So Lassiter being a very, very high competitor here, working the top side of the speedway. Everybody else trying to work their way through the slick now. We have a little bit of contact in the back. Looks like maybe contact between the 121 of Furness and the 99 of David Moore. But all out front right now, it's Casey Brunson leading us halfway home here, 4 to go here. And heat number 1, as these guys have been putting down a battle here left and right of this Lanier International Raceway. We're working our way down the straightaway. Going to be 3 to go right now for your race leader. Brunson in command. Currently running in second right now is Jacob Lassiter in the 51. Caleb Ramsey in the 13th in third. And rounding out your top 4 transfers right now is David Brewer. David Brewer trying to make a move on the 13 of Ramsey. Not going to happen through 3 and 4. That time by tip of the green to the air. 2 laps to go for your race leader, Casey Brunson. Brunson making it happen here this evening at the Lanier National Speedway. Everybody working the bottom at the moment. Battle right now between Ramsey and Brewer for that 3rd and 4th position. Casey Brunson works his way off of turn 4 to the stripe. White flag is in the air. 1 more lap to go in heat number 1. Brunson making his way around, running right about half a lane up off the bottom of the speedway. Making everything come to his favor right now. Everybody seems to be pretty content with the top 4 right now. As looks like maybe a battle for second here to the line between Lassiter and Ramsey. Not going to happen. Your heat race number 1 winner is Casey Brunson in the 10. Finishing in second, Jacob Lassiter. Third is Caleb Ramsey. And rounding out your top 4 transfers is David Brewer. That's going to bring heat number 1 to a close. We get ready to prepare for heat race number 2. Another 8 cars, another 8 laps. Coming at you here from the Spring Showdown Series presented by Milner Media and Designs. iRacing.com official pace truck has put itself on the front straightaway and waiting on all 8 vehicles and drivers to make their way to the front stretch for the heat race number 2 as they have all made their way down to the grid. We'll be making our way trackside here to get the Voiles Trucking starting lineup for heat race number 2 headed your way. As it looks like we have everybody down there. We'll go ahead and go through your starting lineup, your Voiles Trucking starting lineup for heat race number 2. Going to start off with Kyle Moyer as your pole sitter in the 11. And this is 111. Taylor Frost in the 14-2 will start to his outside in the second position. Starting inside row number 2 will be the 911 of Roger Woody. And to his outside, Joshua Ely in the 09. Starting inside row number 3 will be Barrett Bishop in the 926. To his outside, Alex Brewer in the 1. Starting inside row number 4, DJ Kilinowski in the 13. And to his outside, Henry Jones in the 25. That is going to be your 8-car starting grid for heat race number 2. 8 laps is the distance. We get ready to go green here. iRacing.com official pace truck has made its way down to the infield. And we are green flag racing here. Kyle Moyer and Taylor Frost bringing us down here into turns 1 and 2. Taylor Frost can get some help with the 09 of Joshua Ely. We're going to have a little bit of misconstruency in the 911. Going to get the biggest issue with that was they were 4 and 5 wide off of turns 1 and 2. Unfortunately, the 911 of Roger Woody going all the way around, having to get that vehicle redirected and back going again. Kyle Moyer going to take off with the race lead and get away from everybody after everything going down there. Barrett Bishop still your runner-up position in second. Third, Henry Jones in the 25, and fourth is the 09 Ely. I'm sure he might get an EOL here in his next event due to that happening. We'll see how they want to play it out here. That'll be up to the admins here at the Spring Showdown, as Kyle Moyer still a little bit more contact back there between Ely and it looked like maybe DJ Kilinowski, as these guys getting bounced around positions here. The transfer spot battle is hot right now, as these guys going to be three wide back here, shaking it back down to 2 wide. DJ Kilinowski currently holding on to that transfer spot. Joshua Ely right there in tow, as well as Taylor Frost in the 14-2. These guys making a battle back here, well known that they are here to race and mean in business here in heat race number 2. Currently coming to 4 laps to go, this time by the stripe for your race leader. Kyle Moyer, 4 laps to go, halfway down, cross flags at the flag stand. Still battling back here, transfer spot right now. DJ Kilinowski has it pretty much in the wraps, but a lot of great contenders right behind him there. Wouldn't really getting away around the speedway. And I have Kyle Moyer trying to make a name here for himself again within the dirt street stocks here at the Lanier National Speedway. It's like DJ Kilinowski trying to make a move here on Henry Jones with 2 to go, tip of the green to the air. So Kyle Moyer just 2 laps to go, be a lap and a half now. He's working his way down the backstretch into 3 and 4. Kyle Moyer to the stripe, white flag in the air. Kyle Moyer one more time around, one more circuit here to win heat number 2. He's working his way through turns 1 and 2 down the back straightaway. Barrett Bishop is there, but not close enough to make anything happen here. Kyle Moyer driving it through 3 and 4 down the front stretch now to the start-finish line. Kyle Moyer picks up heat race win for heat number 2. Barrett Bishop in the 926 in second. Henry Jones comes home in third in the 25, and DJ Kilinowski going to pick up the 4th and final transfer spot in heat number 2. 2 quick, fast heat races in the books here as we're making our way down. Heat number 3 and your final heat of the evening. We'll lock in your final 4 drivers into tonight's A main from heat race action, where we get into the Conci qualifiers. So we go soup racing here after heat 3. We'll get all that information to you here. It looks like all 8 cars have made the grid on the front straightaway, and we will get ready to take you down through for your Voiles Trucking starting lineup for heat race number 3 as the field makes their way down the front stretch right now. We've got starting on the pole for heat race number 3 is going to be Josh Peacock in the 61, and to his outside will be Marcus Brown. Like this, I'm going to say he's in the 7 machine, the 725 here, but I believe that's a 7 on his car. Yep. So the 7 of Marcus Brown starting outside pole. Running inside row number 3, Terry Barrington in the 77T, and to his outside will be Zachary Trunkhill in the 33. Starting inside row number 3 will be the 86 of Derek Feggenhauer, and to his outside the 22 of Danny Casto. Starting inside row number 4, so is 217 of Anthony James, and his outside tailback on the field, the 21 of Jim Revis. That's going to be your 8-car starting field here for heat race number 3. Another 8 cars, another 8 laps. The iRacing.com official pace truck taking the dive down to pit road. The iRacing I flag, green flag is out. Josh Peacock gets a good jump on the bottom, but it's going to be enough to hold off the 7 machine of, Marcus Brown. Marcus Brown runs a little bit higher through the corner. That's going to allow the 61 of Josh Peacock to set sail here real fast, coming down the back straightaway on lap number 1. He's trying to stretch that lead out right now. Marcus Brown currently in second. Third right now belongs to Terry Barrington in the 77T, but hang on, because right now we got a battle for fourth between the 77T of Barrington. Looks like the 217 of James has made his way up to that battle as well. And Zachary Trunkill is right there with them as well. So the battle for the transfer spot right now heating up, as everybody else seems to be single file and content in front of him for first, second, and third. Terry Barrington looks like he's made somewhat of a break away from the 33 of Trunkill, so it's going to leave the Trunkill and James machines to battle for the 5th and 6th positions, as Josh Peacock still currently leading up front. Peacock still hanging on to the lead here, going to be crossing the stripe, 5 to go. So about almost halfway through this one as we cross the stripe next time by. 7 of Marcus Brown continues to slide up the racetrack. 3 wide in the back, battle between James, Trunkill, and Casto. That battle will shape out here in just a moment. Casto looks like he got a little out of control and fell out of it, so looks like that battle maybe James, Revis, and Trunkill in the back of the field as Josh Peacock crosses the stripe halfway home here. Working his way down the back straightaway into turns 3 and 4, looking smooth this evening as the track's taking on some rubber. You can see the rubber build up. These guys having to play in the slick a little bit and keep these machines fast, as some of the drivers trying to keep it up in the moisture, up against the cushion and try to get a run. Definitely looks like it's still consistent, but looks like the 86 of Fedkenhauer is going to dial up a move here on the second place runner, Marcus Brown. Working the way down into turns 3 and 4. Marcus Brown still running way up high, got way up over the cushion. I believe that's going to allow the 86 of Fedkenhauer to take over the runner-up spot. This is tip of the green to the air, 2 to go for your race leader, Josh Peacock. Look out, Derek Fedkenhauer is on a roll here. He has made his way around Marcus Brown's 7 machine. Is going to be a little late here in the going. The 7 machine going to get loose. He's going to lose a position to the 77T of Terry Barrington. White flag is out and in the air for your race leader, Josh Peacock. Barrington about to give up. Or Barrington taking over the 3rd spot, and that's going to allow Marcus Brown to slide back to 4th. So if Brown makes a mistake here in 3 and 4 on the final turn, he may give up his position to Jim Revis, but not going to happen here, as it's going to be all Josh Peacock winning heat race number 3. Derek Fedkenhauer in 2nd, the 86, the 77 of Terry Barrington in for 3rd, Marcus Brown in for 4th. That runs out your top 4 transfers to the A main out of heat racing, as we're going to move into some soup action here, I believe. Actually, we may not even see some soup. We're going to go right into warm-up. So we're going to go trackside here for the playing of your national anthem by Dirty Grass Soul.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free, in the home of the brave.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, that was a great rendition of the national anthem by Dirty Grass Soul. As we're back here live with the Spring Showdown series, as these guys getting their final adjustments in. Spring Showdown Series presented by Milner Media and Designs. I want to thank Charlie Milner for having myself and Jack Troden aboard here with the show, as they've been putting on some great action throughout the evening thus far here at the Lanier National Speedway. And definitely done some great track prep and track prep work to the Speedway here with the new new build that we have for this season. Notice it's been a little more racy as got quite a few laps in here. These guys coming just shy here, about just seconds away from bringing your A main, the Boyles Trucking starting lineup for a 45 lap event that's about to take place here. Hopefully caution free, but these guys gonna give us a whirl and a ride here this evening through tonight's event. These guys gonna put it down this evening. Everybody, I believe, made the A feature here. I don't think anybody got cut out. 24 cars is your starting field. But wait for everybody to get down to the grid before we take you down through your starting lineup. So I want to thank Charlie Milner for putting on a great show. I want to thank all the fans out there on the Full Velocity Racing Network, Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, you name it. Thank you guys for tuning in and checking us out here. Also, extending your gratitude, the gratitude to Charlie Milner. Appreciate you guys for watching. Don't forget to get started if you guys like to see us on the game. See our broadcast day in and day out, week in, week out, however many times that you come in and watch. Keep the bills paid. Don't forget we just have stars donations available. As looks like your starting lineup here, everybody has made the grid. The iRacing.com official pace truck is going to start taking them down the speedway, so we're going to get started here with the Boyles Trucking starting lineup for your A feature. Starting inside row number 1, Casey Brunson in the 10. To his outside, Kyle Moyer in the 111. Starting inside row number 2 in the 3rd position, Josh Peacock in the 61. To his outside, Jacob Lassiter in the 51. Starting inside row number 3, the 926 of Barrett Bishop. And to his outside, Derek Beckenhauer in the 86. Starting inside row number 4, Caleb Ramsey in the 13. And to his outside, Henry Jones in the 25. Starting inside row number 5, Terry Barrington in the 77T. And to his outside, David Brewer in the 319. Starting inside row number 6, going to be DJ Kilinowski in the 13. To his outside, Marcus Brown in the 7. Starting inside row number 7 is going to be Stephen Radowins in the 78. To his outside, Joshua Ely in the 9, excuse me. Starting inside row number 8, going to be Jim Revis in the 21. To his outside, Edward Furness in the 121. Starting inside row number 9, Taylor Frost in the 14-2. To his outside, Anthony James in the 217. Row number 10, Mike Harper in the 171. And that's going to be cut off just a little bit. Here's the iRacing high flag, green flag is down and away. We are racing here into turns 1 and 2. Casey Brunson hanging on to, looks like the first position here. He's out front in front of the Madness. Everybody 2 and 3 wide behind him here. A little bit of carnage between the 11 of Kyle Moyer and the 926 of Bishop. This track being as short and as small as it is, these guys are going to be quarter panel knocking all night long as Casey Brunson continues to lead, but they are 2 and 3 wide strung out behind him. Kyle Moyer currently running in the 5th position. As these guys are going to be jockeying for position. They're like 2 and 3 wide behind them back there down through the field. Great battles going on. Casey Brunson setting out Josh Peacock now, setting his sights on the race leader. Barrett Bishop currently running in 3rd in the 926. Right now the battle for 4th is Jacob Lassiter in the 51 and Kyle Moyer in the 11. Kyle Moyer trying to draw something up here and get this car dialed in. Try and get a run back up front as he lost quite a few positions starting, I believe, outside pole. So Kyle Moyer trying to figure that out. As we have a car go almost or all the way around in the back. They're not exactly sure who that was. Well, it might have been Marcus Brown in the 7. It was David Brewer in the 319. Excuse me, Brewer got a little loose there off the corner and getting that car straightened back out. He lost a couple spots there. David Brewer currently rounding out your 10th position on the field. So he'll be trying to dial up. A lot of great drivers here in this field, trying to make a name for themselves this evening here at the Lanier National Speedway, as we've already knocked down 5 laps here. There's 40 laps to go for your race leader Casey Brunson. So being able to stay clean and green thus far. We'll see if we're able to maintain that throughout the evening. But that was a challenge out there for these drivers. That's going to fall short now, as it looks like we're going to have our first Harmon Motorsports yellow flag of the evening. And not exactly sure. It looks like Mike Harper may be at fault for that. Mike Harper there in the number 171 going to bring our first Harmon Motorsports yellow flag of the evening. We'll see if he got some help around there, as he disappeared for a moment on some net codes, so I'm feeling he might have gotten some help. He completely disappeared for about a whole lap and a half or 2 laps on my end, so I'm not sure. I'm going to guess he probably got some help on that. Alrighty, so looks like he he looped and took a selfie back there on the straightaway, so we're going to get prepared here to bring us back to our live action. All up front right now, Casey Brunson. Excuse me, actually, there we go. Yep, everybody's there. Casey Brunson, Josh Peacock. Currently running up front all by themselves. We'll be going double file restart here. Marcus Brown given an EOL penalty for that, so looks like Marcus Brown being the culprit for that on our end. So you'll see here Casey Brunson and the 61 of Peacock bring us down. Brunson now racing half flag, green flag back in the air. Brunson getting a good jump on the restart. The 61 of Peacock running in the middle of the corner. We'll see if he can hold off Barrett Bishop's charge from the inside. Looks like he will continue to do so. A little bit of contact there between 51 Lassiter and the 11 of Moyer back there for the 4th and 5th positions. They make their way to the corner. Those guys getting a little bit more respective racing room currently through the middle of the corner. Bottom of the racetrack really starts to shorten up here, so when you come off the bottom of the corner, you really don't have a whole lot of space per se to keep that car held down as you're holding the momentum too. So right now, Casey Brunson's still out front. 61 Peacock, still your runner-up spot. Battle still rages on for the 4th spot right now. 3rd right now belongs to Barrett Bishop. 4th and 5th belongs to Lassiter and Kyle Moyer. So those guys continue to go neck and neck here around this Lanier National Speedway. Currently running in the 6th position, Derek Beckenhauer watching the battle in front of him for 4th and 5th. He's got a battle behind him just about to pursue here as the 13 of Ramsey tries to go underneath the 86 of Beckenhauer. Ramsey might be able to hold on to that spot. Ramsey takes that away from Beckenhauer, maybe. They're really close here. That battle starting to heat up. The 13 DJ Kilinowski sitting there watching this as well. So Kilinowski trying to figure out exactly how to get around Ramsey and Beckenhauer. Beckenhauer having to hold up, or woe up there in the middle of the corner for Lassiter in the middle of the corner. Might have cost him that spot to Caleb Ramsey, and he may lose that to DJ Kilinowski as well. We'll see what happens throughout the battle that continues here. Right now, currently in the 8th position is the 319 of David Brewer. And rounding out your top 10 right now is Joshua Ely in the 09. Taylor Frost currently in the 14-2 trying to do some battle as well. Henry Jones in the 25 currently in the 12th position. 13th Terry Barrington. 14th currently is Jim Revis in the 21. 15th Alex Brewer. So these guys back here battling it out for 14th and 15th position. Great battles all throughout the field here. Edward Furness back here having a battle with Steven Radowins. Anthony James back here running all by himself, trying to figure out a way to get caught up there. You see the damage on the front of the 33 machine of Zachary Trunkos. He's been involved in some early incidents here. So we'll go back up front and check out your action. Here's Kyle Moyer. Is trying right now to reel in the 926 of Barrett Bishop. We've got a 3-car train out front, so choo-choo, here we go. Everybody on the bottom at the moment here up front for the front 3 runners. Trying to protect those positions and keep their standings and points high as they work their way around this Lanier National Speedway with 30 laps to go. Casey Brunson has control all out front right now. Looks like we have taken the 725 or 7 machine of Marcus Brown may have taken this car pit side, but looks like he's that may just be a glitch in the mapping I have on my screen. But right now, Josh Peacock trying to dial up a move here on the bottom of Casey Brunson. He's going to get a little loose there in the center of the corner. You have to slide out of it just a little bit and drive up the track a little bit higher than I believe he anticipates. As you can see, those guys moving up off the bottom a little bit. Trying to get the momentum build up here. Just enough to hang into those spots. It looks like we're about to be 3 wide back for about the 8th, 9th, and 10th position. Like Beckenhauer's involved in that battle. Ramsey, Caleb Ramsey in that battle as well. David Brewer's trying to stick his nose in it. They're 2 and 3 wide back here. Derek Beckenhauer running all the way up to the top side against the cushion, making that car work way up high. I believe he's falling back, losing more spots here is Caleb Ramsey and DJ Kilinowski. Still doing a battle here, got around him. Right now he's about to lose those spots to David Brewer and Joshua Ely. Ely in the 09 on the bottom. You have the little bit of contact here. Brewer going to have to get out of it. Beckenhauer's going to make his way around. Ely's going to stick the right rear quarter panel up in the air. He may get that away from him as well. As Ely's still trying to make a move here. He didn't quite get as lucky as Beckenhauer was to make it around. We have another Harm Motorsports caution flag here this evening at the Lanier National Speedway. Did exactly what brought us that one. Like maybe David Moore. David Moore going around here. Not sure exactly how he managed to get that one. David Moore in the 99 going around. May have been all by himself. Trying to find. It looks like David Moore went around all by himself there. Alright, so David Moore getting into the side of 77 Barrington. Gonna cause him to go around, so that'll be the reason for Harmon Motorsports caution number 2 here at the Lanier National Speedway. Once again, I want to thank you guys for tuning in here with the Full Velocity Racing Network. Share our broadcast there from YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. If you like what's going on, there's iRacing I flag, green flag back down and away here. Is working our way through turns 3 and 4 down the front straightaway now into turns 1 and 2 for Casey Brunson. Barrett Bishop still in tail. A lot of madness ensuing behind us. We got cars contacting back there in the back. Got a car actually probably going to go around and flip. I saw somebody go around. So Harmon Motorsports caution number 3 coming out here. Attrition getting strong. As looks like the 7 of Marcus Brown going to be involved in this. As well as we got a Turtle TDRRacing.net Turtle of the evening here for the 86 of Derek Fedkenauer after having such a great run going. A lot of stuff transpiring here down the back straightaway into turn 3. The Lanier International Speedway. Looks like this is going to start with the maybe start with the 86 of Fedkenauer. Actually, looks like this is going to start with the 13 of Ramsey. We were 3 wide going into turns 1 and 2, and Fedkenauer being way up high. The 09 of Ely and the 13 of Ramsey getting together. DJ Kilinowski holding the 13 of Ramsey down just a little bit. But 1 of Brewer. That's David back there going to turn the 86 sideways after getting into him a little bit. Fedkenauer getting sideways. The 25 of, I believe that is going to be Henry Jones, going to get into Fedkenauer a little bit. Fedkenauer going to go upside down. The 7 machine of Marcus Brown not going to have anywhere to go. Going to continue rolling the 86 around. Marcus Brown in the 7 going to try to roll Fedkenauer back over. But our first TDRRacing.net turtle of the evening going to happen. As the iRacing high flag, green flag is back down and away. We're green flag racing here. Casey Brunson bringing us back down into turns 1 and 2. We have the 926 of Bishop going to be pushing him around on the outside. Bishop going to try the high side here going into turns 3 and 4. The 61 of Josh Peacock going to fall back to second here. As Bishop going to make his way up to the second position, your runner-up spot now. As he's still going to continue to battle that with the 61 of Peacock. Now we got a battle between Lassiter and DJ Kilinowski for 4th and 5th position right behind them. Caleb Ramsey and Joshua Ely continue to battle out for 6th and 7th as they work their way around. Right now 22 laps to go, 21 to go across the line for Casey Brunson. Casey Brunson still making it happen here, continuing to lead this race. Led from the drop of the green. Might have been a couple battles here and there that might not have had it at the line, but Brunson dominating thus far here. As Barrett Bishop putting the nose to the rear bumper of that number 10 machine. Does look like everybody's staying clean and green back there. I thought somebody was going to lose it, but I think we were able to maintain it in the back of the field there. It looked like somebody over-rotated, but Casey Brunson continued to lead. Barrett Bishop putting on the pressure in second. Josh Peacock slides to third. Lassiter getting a little out of shape in the center of the corner, able to fix it, but might lose that spot to Josh Ely. Ely in the 09. Going to challenge Lassiter for that 5th spot. Looks like Ely's going to have him cleared. So Lassiter falls back to the 6th position. Lassiter in the 51 back there. Falling back to 6th. 7th right now, Caleb Ramsey is battle right now 3 wide between the 14-2 of Frost. Ramsey, we have another Harmon Motorsports caution flag. Number 4 going to involve the 33 machine. That's going to be Zachary Trunkkill, also as well as the 171 of Mike Harper. Mike Harper involved in yet another incident here on the speedway. So it looks like Harper going to go around potentially all by himself. Actually, he got a little loose, got into the wall. The 33 of Trunkhill was already around, so this caution initially probably for Trunkhill is caution number 4 on the speedway. So Trunkhill looks like he didn't go around on his own. He was around the bottom side of the speedway, so he got into the 22 machine. 22, I believe, Danny Casto, and forcing him to go around. David Moore picking up the, excuse me, not David Moore, but Trunkhill going to pick up an EOL there and take his way to the back as we get you back to our live feed here. And current race leader will be Casey Brunson still. We're 1 to green here, working our way down the back straightaway. Everybody getting situated for the restart. Another iRacing I flag, green flag coming your way here. iRacing.com official pace truck about to dive off here. 18 laps to go. Be 17 to go this time by the stripe for your race leader. So on the restart, we'll have 17 to go. Casey Brunson on the loud pedal back to the green flag action. iRacing I flag, green flag back out. And now Barrett Bishop got a good restart there. We'll see if he can do anything with Casey Brunson in turns 1 and 2. Is Bishop going to push that car into the corner? We're going to be 3 wide now for second here as DJ Kalinowski sticks his nose into the mix between Peacock and the 926 of Bishop. They're going to funnel out here and get that battle going back to 2 cars here as Casey Brunson continues to lead off of turn 4. Barrett Bishop gets a good run on the high side. He is at Brunson's quarter panel. Can he make anything happen with it as the rest of this field battles out behind him? The 926 of Bishop to the high side. Josh Peacock still trying to maintain that bottom line dominance as well as Casey Brunson here as DJ Kalinowski trying to make the high side work. Josh Ely still trying to run the bottom. These guys putting on a great show. They're 3 wide all the way back in the back for a battle as well. A lot of competition, a lot of great racing, a lot of battles on the speedway. Too much to cover here. The full velocity racing. We got a big stack up in the middle of 1 and 2. No caution for that thus far as the 7 machine of Marcus Brown still sitting there. They're gonna get. There's the caution finally. I was gonna say that was warranted. I didn't know if it was gonna happen the way it was going. As it's like Marcus Brown gonna get into the 22 of Casto and it's gonna collect the 33 machine of Trunkhill. That is gonna bring out your Harmon Sports caution number 5 here with the Full Velocity Racing Network. So unfortunately for Trunkhill and Brown, once again, part of the incident here. Trunkhill is going to take his car pit side and load it on the trailer and go home for the evening. Marcus Brown still continues on the speedway here. Looks like he's going to go pit side. Not sure if he's going to return to the speedway or not. Your current race leader right now, Casey Brunson, all out front. He's going to have one more shot here for Barrett Bishop to take it away from him here in the closing laps of this one. Is Barrett Bishop continuing to prove strong as well. Not sure exactly if Barrett's going to be able to mount up a move or not. Is watching to see if Marcus Brown's going to return to the speedway. So like he got his car fixed. We'll see. Looks like he hasn't left the server, so he may be getting some repairs done or waiting to see if he's going to come back out here. You can see all the fancy lights and stuff on all the wonderful things here. As we get the 1 to green signal on the pace truck here, going to bring us back to Casey Brunson and Barrett Bishop. If Barrett Bishop has anything dialed up here, see if you can get a good move on Casey Brunson here. As we're going to be at 13 laps to go when we take the green again here. Go on board with the Sheffield Graphics cam here with the 926 of Barrett Bishop. See if you can dial up a move. Casey Brunson back to the green. Casey Brunson back in control here. Gets a good jump here on the restart. Barrett Bishop not so well that time off. As Casey Brunson seems to have the move here. As Josh Peacock got a good run there as he was all over the bumper of the 10 machine of Brunson. A little contact between Brunson and Barrett Bishop. Bishop getting shoved up high. We're now 3 wide for third position here. That's for the 09 of Ely. That's going to move back up to the battle a second and push Ely out of the battle. The 13 of Kalinowski in the middle. Peacock on the bottom of the 61. Bishop to the high side in the 926. Bishop getting shoved out a little bit there. He's going to fall back all the way back to the 4th, maybe 5th spot, depending on what Joshua Ely can do with him here as they work their way through turns 3 and 4. You guys want to get back out to the action here? We're still we're even 3 wide back there. It's like maybe 11th, 12th, and 13th position. Those guys putting on a great show back there as well. The 61 of Peacock trying to mount up a move here on DJ Kalinowski. DJ Kalinowski actually making his way around the 61 of Peacock on the high side. Does DJ Kalinowski have anything for your race leader Casey Brunson here as we come across the stripe this time by 10 laps to go for your race leader Brunson? DJ Kalinowski mounting up one heck of a move here. He is coming through the field. DJ Kalinowski might be a force to be reckoned with here very shortly as he has made one heck of a move tonight here. He's been coming up through, started 11th, currently up to the 2nd spot. So DJ Kalinowski moving more cars out of his way to try to get to the front of this one here within the closing laps. As this time by the stripe, Well, right now, working down the back straightaway. Next time by will be 8 laps to go for your race leader, Brunson. Does DJ Kilinowski have anything for him as we work our way through the closing laps of this one? Getting down to 8 laps to go. We have a 3 wide battle way in the back again. Looks like the 22 of Casto may be involved in that 3 wide battle. Maybe a little closer to the front. Casto might be a little further back than that. But right now, all up front, Casey Brunson. DJ Kilinowski currently in second. Running in third right now, Josh Peacock. Barrett Bishop slid to fourth. Currently running in fifth is Joshua Ely in the 09. Caleb Ramsey in the 13 is sixth. Seventh is Kyle Moyer in the 111. Eighth is the 14-2 of Taylor Frost. Ninth is Alex Brewer in the 1. And David Brewer was currently running out your top 10, but Jacob Lassiter in the 51 going to take over the 10th position. Casey Brunson's got company right now on the back quarter, or on the back door right now, the 13 of Kilinowski, trying to make something happen here in the closing laps. This time by the stripe. Flagman will show Casey Brunson the show of the hand. 5 laps to go for your race leader, Brunson. Brunson hanging on to the race lead over DJ Kilinowski, Josh Peacock, Barrett Bishop, and Joshua Ely running out your top 5. Ely right now getting a little bit of company here from Caleb Ramsey. Caleb Ramsey in the 6th spot outside, looking into the top 5 at the moment. DJ Kilinowski is right there. Harm Motorsports caution number 5, I believe, is where we're at now. Maybe 6. Double check that real quick. We're at Harm Motorsports caution number 6 here this evening. And that is going to involve quite a few cars in the back there. Big tangle up. Get those cars to you in just a moment. Looks like the 22 at Casto. The, wow, a little bit of airborne action there. Looks like the 99 of Moore. So looks like we're working our way into turns 1 and 2. Gonna have David Moore going all the way to the top side in the 99. He's gonna come down the racetrack, run a diamond move, pick off the 22 at the nose. Both of them gonna do a spin cycle and go around. That's also gonna collect the, I believe we collected 2 cars there. So a 4-car incident here off of turn 2. Gonna pick up, see if I can get a number here. One of them, the 22, got walloped, almost a turtle. He was able to save it, so he got some style points. Gonna pick up the 911 machine of Roger Woody and the 171 of Mike Harper, all involved in this incident. Gonna be your recap of Harm Motorsports caution number 5 or 6, excuse me. To make our way through this evening's events here. 5 laps to go. This is gonna be a change of events up front here. That's gonna allow a shot here for race leader Casey Brunson. We're gonna go single file to protect the leader's rights here as he's gonna get on the gas. Loud pedal 10 of Brunson to the iRacing I flag, green flag back in the air, down and away. 4 laps to go for your race leader, Casey Brunson. Does DJ Kilinowski have anything for him here in the closing laps as we bring it down here? Josh Peacock has had his shot at it. Barrett Bishop has had his shot at it. DJ Kilinowski didn't get the same benefit as a double file restart, but we'll see if he's able to make anything happen here with 3 laps to go for your race leader, Brunson. Brunson in the 10, proving to be a dominant machine here this evening at the Lanier International Speedway. Spring Showdown Series presented by Milner Media and Designs, working their way through turns 3 and 4, this time by the stripe, tip of the green to the air for Casey Brunson. 2 laps to go. Casey Brunson in the 10. Does he have what it takes to make it happen? Does DJ Kilinowski have any moves left or any tricks left up his sleeve to make it happen here this evening? That's Lanier International Speedway. Everybody pretty much single file back through about the top 10. It's like everybody's trying to be pretty consistent there. As the 171 might become, well, I would say the 171 is probably going to become an issue here, but we are white flag racing here. White flag is out 1 to go right now for your race leader, Casey Brunson. DJ Kilinowski trying to mount up a move on the outside right now. 1 to go sponsor still available. Check out fullvelocitytv.com. Get that sponsorship. We're going to have some contact. DJ Kilinowski looks like he's got the move here coming off of turns 3 and 4 to the stripe. I think DJ Kilinowski's going to pick up the race win. We'll have to see here what the timing and scoring says here. DJ Kilinowski, your race winner here tonight in a barn burner at the Lanier National Speedway. These guys, a little bit of contact there. I don't think Brunson's very happy about that, as we'll have to see how this plays out here. We'll see. I don't believe that's going to be a favored move here, especially coming to a checkered there. We'll have to see what these guys, or how these guys feel about it here when we get down trackside for post-race interviews. So you guys see there's some issues there with drivers that are having they're exchanging some emotions on the speedway. But we'll be back with you guys shortly here trackside for your BladeNode.com post-race show and your BladeNode.com victory lane. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back here with the BladeNerd.com post-race show. Finally made it down here trackside. We're going to pick up the 61 machine of Josh Peacock. Josh Peacock coming home strong with a third place run tonight. Kind of from sitting up here in the booth watching this show go down, you're probably pretty happy that you finished in the third place position on the podium. Let's see what happened in front of you in the closing laps.
Oh yeah, that's a hell of a show putting them in front of me. Man, if you'd asked me an hour ago, I wouldn't even. Or asked me about 7 o'clock. I would have told you I wasn't racing. We got a new PC in today, and it decided to pitch a fit, and I had to fight with it all day. We made it just on the brink of time. Got everything installed.
Right on. Well, it's definitely getting the new PC in there and getting the power plant put in and making it to the speedway in time. Got you a third place finish, but able to be able to hang on to that spot all night and finish with the podium's got to make you feel pretty good on a new machine.
Oh yeah, especially I think I finished fourth last week, so come out this week with the third. As long as we keep good, consistent, top 5 finishes, I'll be pretty happy with it. So we're see where the points.
Like you've been putting on great shows thus far and keeping it up front and staying consistent. Key to a good championship. As long as with names like this that are out here running, a lot of these names have some professionalism behind them in the iRacing simulator. So congratulations once again on third place finish, and we'll hand the microphone to you and let you thank whoever it is that makes it possible for you to stay competitive here in the especially with the Spring Showdown series.
First off, I'll give a big shout out to all my teammates at Bulletproof Motorsports. Everything they do for me. I congratulate there's Casey on a second, and I congratulate DJ on a win. We didn't know about that until coming to the stripe. But I thank my sponsor Tim Cummings, CCM Custom Graphics and Design. I'll give a shout out to JMax. Check them out at JMax Journeys or Jonathan's Journeys on Facebook. Also check them out at jmaxstrong.com. Ordered us one of their slick, for flat bill snapback hats. They got a lot of t-shirts and all kind of different things on there. Definitely check them out. Not give a shameless plug to JP Designs, putting his badass new wrap on the car. I'd like to give a shout out to Full Velocity Race Network for all they do for me and put on for our broadcast, and Burlington and Toads for putting the series on.
Right on. I agree with you there. Couldn't agree more. Congratulations once again. Good third place podium finish tonight, and hopefully we'll see you back up here for another interview in the coming weeks.
That's the plan.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is your third place finisher, Josh Peacock. I'm going to move on up to the grid here. We catch up with Casey Brunson, driving the number 10 machine tonight. Held on to the lead for majority of the laps there, and unfortunately closing laps, a little bit of racing contact closing that out for him, but a good podium runner-up finish for him tonight after such a strong dominating run.
Oh yeah, it was a good run. I just I left it open for DJ to get it, and it's my bad.
Yeah, it's aggravating. Sometimes when stuff like that goes down, but part of racing, and sometimes you just gotta pre-plan for stuff to happen and hope that you can come out with the better end of the deal. And this time looked like it went in DJ's favor, but definitely put on a great show, and it's fun to watch from up here. Take us through your race for you. It's kind of hard to do when you're running out front and not really seeing what's going on behind you.
No, I really didn't feel like I was the fastest the whole race. Feel like I was just fast enough to keep it in the lead there for most of it, and hell, in the later restarts, Bear was getting on the outside of me, and I was barely holding him off, but the cautions would come out in my favor a couple times to keep him back, and just right there at the end, I just sucked up, and not really sucked up, man. I kind of did suck up and choked and let DJ pass me, and he won.
Yeah, unfortunate, but definitely keep the finishes up front like this, and definitely be contender for points championship throughout the season. So as long as you don't have to miss anything for any real life events going on, hopefully everything stays good to you, and you're able to come back, and we'll see you here in the booth again in the future. But let's go ahead and thank some of your sponsors, or thank all your sponsors that help make you get these wonderful finishes here at the Spring Showdown Series.
I think Daniel and Tubbs for putting this race on, Bulletproof Motorsports, and Yellow for Broadcasting, JP Designs, Joshua Peacock.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, that's your runner-up finisher tonight, Casey Brunson in the 10 machine. And we'll move on down to our last little piece of event here for the evening. Go down to our BladeNode.com victory lane. We'll catch up with a probably very excited and very ecstatic DJ Kilinowski. DJ Kilinowski picking up tonight's feature win. DJ, how about walking us to that race for you? As I'm sure you're probably ecstatic and excited right now, picking that one up just off the nose of the car at the start finish line.
Oh, absolutely. I didn't mean to get into Casey that hard. he left it open, and I was fitting it in there, and figured a little bit rubbing, but I gave him a little bit too much of a bump and just drag raced it out.
Yeah, it was a you guys put on one heck of a drag race to the finish. It was exciting up here in the booth to see, especially fan wise. I'm pretty sure the fans out there enjoyed it. Probably going to be some opinions on that, and those get handled as need be from it's racing, rubbing racing happens. I didn't think it was too aggressive, but sometimes you just got to do what you got to do. Occasionally get that win, and I mean, races and racing, and you guys will go on and live another day. And it's not like you guys completely took each other out, and Peacock came up there and took it from you, which I was kind of wondering if that was going to happen. At now, far out of the gas you guys are going to have to get, but great race tonight, great show. I enjoyed it. How about walking us through your drive from 11 to the front tonight?
Um, I kind of had a little bit different groove than what everybody was running. It was kind of like a middle out where everyone was kind of running on the bottom or just a hair up coming out. So I was able to slowly work my way through and whatnot. And then on one of the restarts, me, Barrett, and Josh went 3 wide, and I just stuck it out in the middle, and it lasted. Um, Hated to see it go single file for that last one. Thought maybe if I was able to start beside him that I could get him on the start. But single file, I just waited my time, and then like my spoiler says on the back, it says send it.
You sure did send it. Unfortunately, he left you the room to do it. You just needed a tad bit more than he was going to give up. But as Caleb, he admitted he slipped up just a little bit, just enough to let you get your nose in there, and that's all it takes here, especially at a short track like Lanier, in order to get that run. So unfortunately, he had to back out of it to keep from going completely around, which gave it up. But it's kind of more of a strategic move here on a short track like Lanier. So I wouldn't call it any wrongdoing, but opinions are going to be on the upside and downside depending on who's for you and against you. But other than that, I think you guys put on a great show for the fans here, and that's really what it's all about. And because you got to be here and stay consistent to get a championship. So once again, this puts a win in the column on your book. So I'm going to hand the microphone back to you and let you thank whoever it is that makes it possible for you to be competitive here, especially with the aggression and the names that come out to the Spring Showdown series.
I want to give a big shout out to my teammates at HRE Motorsports, Dirt All Access, Team Friday, Outlaw Dirt Series, Wild West Pro Late Model Series. You guys up in the booth, Dan and Tubbs for putting this on. And I want to apologize to Casey again, but I had to. Have a good night.
Alrighty, that is your race winner here tonight at the Lanier International Speedway. DJ Kilinowski picking up the feature win this evening after a great battle up front here throughout the entire night. I want to thank all of our sponsors once again. Har Motorsports, the official caution flag sponsor of the Full Velocity Racing Network. Also, iRacing iFlag for the official green flag sponsor. I want to thank Voiles Trucking for the starting lineup sponsor. JMax Journeys, jmaxstrong.com. Check them out. They got apparel for sale. Help them out with their great cause. Also want to thank BladeNode.com for the Victory Lane sponsor here. Also would like to thank South Texas Speedway Track Facts, as well as partnerships with 3D Racing and Cyber Thunder Racing League. Those two great organizations as well. Also like to thank TDRRacing.net, the Turtle sponsor. We've had a couple of those this evening here throughout the night of the Spring Showdown series presented by Milner Media and Designs. Also want to thank Trash Panda Graphics, point standing sponsor. Also would like to thank Milner Media and Designs, the title sponsor here for this Spring Showdown series. Check out Charlie Milner at Milner Media and Designs for any kind of graphic work you may need done, as well as banners or promotion videos. I want to thank Sheffield Graphics, our Full Velocity Racing Network onboard cam sponsor. Also want to thank iRacing Dirt Painters, Josh Peacock Designs, and last but not least, this gentleman's done a lot of work for us here over the well, not really a lot of work, but a lot of work behind the scenes, I should say, putting together some systems here for us to bring you these great broadcasts. Ford Entertainment Group and Jeff Scott on some great work over there. Ladies and gentlemen, that is going to round out the event here this evening for the Spring Showdown series presented by Milner Media and Design. We'll catch you next time on the Full Velocity Racing Network.